My mentality is that of a samurai would rather commit seppuku than fail. That means commit suicide. Kill himself than fail. And you wonder why he's so goddamn successful. Kill himself rather than fail. Now, all these poor fuckers on YouTube don't think that. And when thinking back over the 26 years that I've coached you kids, the guys and the gals that have really made the biggest impact are guys and gals that thought like this. Now, early on in my career, I thought like this. I'm not willing to die over success now, but I used to be, for sure. There were 3 or 4 things I take a bullet for. My country, my family, and my business. Now, I'll let you pick which one of the ones of the 3 that I'm still willing to take a bullet for. But that's the kind of commitment it takes. And the kids that have, it's been my experience, the kids that have the most opinions accomplish the least. You guys ask fucking questions I haven't asked in 50 years. 50 fucking years. Remember what Josh says in his exit interview. 95% of the things I worried about the first 3 years never happened. Just like Pena said. 95% of the things I worried about never fucking happened. And one of the reasons, although we get a guy that does a deal in 73 days and a guy that does it in 81 days, and we've got some other guys doing it in 100 days now, because since we've raised the benchmark. And guess what? People are performing. But you just, and once you do a deal or so, and in theory, your board should know this. You know what's really important, what's not really important. Because in theory, these guys and gals that are on these boards, these dream teams, have done deals. That's why the more deals, the better. The more billions that they've been involved in the transactions, the better. Because you can't do $10 billion worth of deals, unless it's one deal. I mean, $10 billion worth of deals and not have gone over these speed bumps that you think are fucking Mount Everest, that they're not. There's nothing like seeing someone put on their last dollar to save their dream. And Elon's done that a couple times in his deals. Are you going to be willing to put your last penny in? I put 82 million pounds into a bond offering, a debenture offering, to save Great Western back in the day. 82 million pounds, which I didn't have. How much do you love it? Is it your passion? Is it your dream? Or is it just bullshit? And these guys, and I'm not saying that what Fred Smith did, allegedly taking the money from his 2 sisters and doing all the stuff all these guys have supposedly done. But when they say that they're going to do whatever it takes, they mean it. And I'm not saying to murder somebody or something like that, although I'm told some of the deals, there's less people on the planet because of some of these guys. That's what they say. Can you believe it? Bloody fucking shocking. That Henry Ford I had the goons beat to death the union reps. Bloody shocking. It's hard to believe. I'm not saying it's right. The real reason most people don't go balls to the wall is because they're afraid of failing. They don't want to go on record saying, I'm going to go balls to the wall and do everything I humanly can to be a giant success, make a lot of money, then try to save the world. Because then they're on record. I'm going balls to the wall. And then when they step on their fucking dick and fall on their face and fail, they're on record. That's why you don't do it. I say you collectively, not you specifically. Maybe some of you specifically. That's why you don't do it. You don't suck up your pantyhose and take the risk. And these guys that we keep talking about are people that have taken risks. No risk, no glory. You'd think I'm only producing about 100, 120 people a year out of this deal here, although thousands and tens of thousands, I'm told, use it. But I mean, there's no competition. There's really no competition out there. And no matter where you are, once in a while we get Christopher will bump into somebody that you pitched. That happens 3 or 4 times a year. 3 or 4 times a year. You'd think after 24 years that they'd be, stepping on everybody's feet left, right, and center, but you don't. You just don't. That's because the financial world is a big, big, big place. And then just like, oh, there's the Bulgarian brute too. I mean, he was doing this shit before he got here, right? You got a chairman, you got this, you got, right? You got a, okay. And he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. With respect. Because you don't have to know what the fuck you're doing. Jesus Christ. Look at him. He looks like a fucking mongoloid idiot. God almighty, what do I have to do? I mean, it makes me crazy. You don't have to know. And the only thing that keeps you from doing it is fear. False expectations appearing real. And that's why when I call you a cunt, it's not because you're a vagina, although some of you look like vaginas. It's because you're cowards. They were produced by your parents who were produced by their parents. So we've got 2 or 3 generations of fucking cunts. We all know what it takes to lose weight, I think. Restricted calories, exercise. Everybody knows that, right? Then why, as I said yesterday, 40% of Europe and 60% of the U.S., why are they obese? They're not willing to make the sacrifices, are they? Now, as I was stuffing my face last night, and we went to a nouveau cuisine, not last night, but the night before last, I had 17 courses. Fuck. 17 courses. No wonder I had heartburn at 4 in the morning. I mean, but we all know. And so this methodology that is absolute, that works in any country, I told you the 2 or 3 countries that it's harder to work in, i.e. Russia, Nigeria, etc., takes sacrifice. You don't have to say it like I do. I was born ready. If you have to get ready, you're in the wrong game. But by not theory, but by practice, even a mouse, when it's backed into a corner, will fight. Even if it's against a big dog or a big lion, or even a little teeny mouse. If you push it hard enough, it'll fight. Fight might not last too long, like with take a dive raft, but I mean, they'll fight. But the sooner I can get you to fight where you're not scared shitless in a corner, because when you're scared shitless in a corner, you may come out swinging, but I mean, you're swinging an aerial, but not being effective. What this helps you to learn is to be more prepared at the drop of a hat. Like I can sell like what they used to call an elevator pitch. I can sell elevator doors closed, boom, I can sell, no matter what it is. Dan Locke hands me this and he says, "This is a bar of gold, Dan." Boom, and I'm selling, okay? And that's what improv still is, and Toastmaster used to be. I don't know if they still have that kind of Toastmaster. This is a bar of gold, sell me.